Thank you very much, Liz Slade, COO of Sunday Assembly. Liz, could you start by telling us something about what Sunday Assembly does and then your part in it?
Yeah, so Sunday Assembly is a global network of secular congregations. We started in London 4 years ago. We've just celebrated our 4th birthday. And the idea was, it was started by two stand-up comedians, Sanderson Jones and Pippa Evans, who wanted to do something that was a bit like church, but that anyone could come to. So it doesn't matter what you believe or what you don't believe, but it's bringing the best elements of congregations where everyone can come together to celebrate life. And doing it in a very welcoming way. So it started in London, and there's now 70 Sunday Assembly chapters around the world. And so my role is supporting the development and growth of that network of congregations.
So one reason that I was really attracted to what you're doing is that I really believe that in the 21st century, loneliness is potentially one of our biggest killers, potentially more than stress. And I wondered if, in the course of what you do, if you've come across evidence, perhaps anecdotes from members of your congregations who've said that what you do has actually helped them with that.
Yeah, we've seen lots of examples of this where people find that Sunday Assembly enabled them to develop new connections, build new friendships, and we definitely see what people probably have springing to mind when they think about loneliness, which is older people who perhaps live on their own, don't have their friends and family around them, and there's lots of people in their sort of 70s and 80s who've joined the Sunday Assembly community and got support and friendship from that. But we also have lots of people who you might not immediately think about when you think about loneliness. So people who maybe have lots of friends on Facebook and Instagram and are very well connected, and maybe good friends in the workplace, but maybe feeling like something's a bit missing. And so it's by creating these different types of spaces in real life where people can make much deeper connections and be with people in a different way that we find that people have really had new friendships made, new connections, and addressing loneliness in that different way as well.
Interesting, but I'm also interested in the fact that it is continuing to grow. I mean, you started out in a single venue in London. Now, as you mentioned, you've got 70 congregations running across 8 countries. And if I'm not wrong, I think you're also working with organisations as well to help them to run this. Could you tell us more about the growth path?
Yeah, so we grew incredibly rapidly when Sunday Assembly first started. And I think it really showed that this is a gap in our society. There aren't these spaces where people can come together and celebrate life and be in community. I think for a lot of people, they don't necessarily know what being in community feels like. It's something that's been missing for a long time. And I think that's why we've grown so quickly, because people had that sort of instant understanding of, I understand what this is, I know that I want it and I need it. And we have been working with housing associations and health organisations who've been funding new Sunday Assembly chapters to start, because they see the benefits to people's health and well-being, to community resilience of having these new kind of spaces that are led and developed and managed by the community, and having a space to connect, but also a place for people to bring their skills to do something that they've never done before. So I see Sunday Assembly continuing to grow because I see that it's something that is a very human need.
That's excellent. So if you are a healthcare provider or a housing association, or indeed anybody else who feels that Sunday Assembly could add value to what we do, don't hesitate to get in touch with Liz. Her email address and the website are shown on the screen now. And Liz, thank you so much for your time.
Thank you.